Frank Guerrero put plastic bags of cocaine in cookie.
Stop. An article the other day on rainbow fentanyl, which they're trying to warn parents about.
I saw that. They had pictures of, and it looked like little candy.
Yeah, why have the middleman of McDonald's? I don't understand if it's for safety. Like, I got to understand that. What is the logic there?
Drugs are the lust of the flesh. When you talk about, was it 1 John 2, when it's lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, pride of life,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that lust of the flesh is what drugs are. Like, you're trying to distort pleasure and take shortcuts.
If this dude's selling a burger for $1,
yeah,
then how's he going to get paid more than that?
Pulling you out of God's reality.
Yes.
And detaching you from the beauty of what this world is and how God intended it to be.
And where your true happiness comes from, the same way we talked about earlier.
Ruslan. This McDonald's, ordering Coke didn't always get you soda. The NYPD says a manager at the Bronx restaurant was selling drugs to customers. Or in this case, undercover officers. A special narcotics prosecutor said Frank Guerrero put plastic bags of cocaine in cookies.
Stop. Get out of here with that. This is not serious. This dude, you got to respect the hustle. This dude is working 2 jobs simultaneously.
Bro, it's the ultimate front. It's the ultimate front.
Stop. Get out of here with that.
Bags, and then placed them in larger bags with cheeseburgers and fries, allegedly creating one illegal Happy Meal. Guerrero and his girlfriend were reportedly arrested, and the McDonald's has been closed until further notice.
Stop. Get out of here with that. Who thought that was a good idea? You got to give me the logic. Yeah,
Yo. The hilarious part to that is it's the ultimate cover-up. Like, if you go to the McDonald's, you can order specific things and use code words, and then I guess slide some extra money under the table. And then get your drugs.
That's what I was thinking. I thought about that, right? So you got, if this dude's selling a burger for $1, then how's he going to get paid more than that?
I think you probably have a specific coded order, and then you like slide a 20 underneath the debit card.
Yeah, that sounds unnecessarily risky. That doesn't sound logical to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of, though? We live in the furniture area of San Marcos. And so I always drive past like all these places, Lazy Boy, all these furniture, mattress stores everywhere. And I'm like, where are the customers for them to be having these big old buildings?
Oh, yeah.
And then somebody told me, like, that's actually like a conspiracy of like a lot of furniture stores are actually cover fronts for money laundering and for like selling dope and stuff.
That's wild.
So it's kind of a genius. Like, yo, we're just going to have you set up to look like you're legit, but really, you know what I mean, you're not legit.
So you come in and you order the Happy Meal?
Like you order the Happy Meal and you want an extra Coke. I want extra Coke.
Extra Coke. I want a Happy Meal with some extra Coke.
Yep. And then like, yo, that'll cost as much. I was shocked that this happened. I thought it was a hilarious story because it just goes to show how stupid criminals could be sometimes.
Yeah, super dumb. Because to me, it just looks, why have the middleman of McDonald's? I don't understand if it's for safety. Like, I got to understand that. What is the logic there? Because I'm like, you're risking more. You got cameras everywhere and stuff, where you could just go to the corner and you'll be all right. So, I don't know. Goofy.
Will you be all right on the corner, though?
More all right than you will in a McDonald's. I mean, it depends on what kind of problems you want. Like, I guess if he doesn't want to get robbed, I guess, then I don't know.
Yeah.
That's funny, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just more so taken aback that, like, selling crack is still a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I thought everybody moved on. Like, I thought they were on, like, meth and, like, pills. They're still doing, fentanyl is a thing. There's people still smoking crack out here.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate, too. The fentanyl problem is a big problem.
The fentanyl thing is scary because you got folks that were just looking to get high, dying because they're what is that called? Cutting the other drugs with this stuff. That's dangerous.
And I just read an article the other day on rainbow fentanyl, which they're trying to warn parents about.
I saw that. They had pictures of and it looked like little candies.
Yeah, it does. It looks like candies. That's scary. And then it prompts younger kids and stuff to want to try it because it looks like it's fun. You see what I'm saying? It looks like candy and stuff. So it's not good. I mean, that stuff can take you out. It's unfortunate. I said today would be a bad day to be a drug addict in today's culture.
Awful day.
Yeah, because you're taking a lot of risk. With drugs today.
Yeah, man, and get clean. I feel like drugs are the lust of the flesh. When you talk about was it 1 John 2 when it says lust of the eyes, lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, pride of life,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I feel like that lust of the flesh is what drugs are. Like you're trying to distort pleasure and take shortcuts, right? And unearned dopamine is one of the most dangerous things for somebody.
Yeah. Honestly, I see drug addiction the same way I see sin addiction. Because I think what it does is it takes you out of touch with reality slowly. And so like you slowly start becoming more and more, because I think when, this is the way I think about it. I think about worship. When we worship God, what are we doing? We're acknowledging reality and we're putting ourselves in congruence with reality. You see, and so then when we're doing drugs and stuff like this, we're taking away ourselves away from reality, and we start having more distorted thoughts. Because I had thoughts along these lines when I was reading C.S. Lewis's The Great Divorce, because he described the people in hell as kind of being like still blaming God, blaming others, and that sort of thing too. I thought about that's kind of what sin does to us, but that's also what drugs does to us. It's another form of that. Any kind of addiction does that. Yeah.
Pulling you out of God's reality.
Yes.
And detaching you from the beauty of what this world is and how God intended it to be.
And where your true happiness comes from, the same way we talked about earlier. You want to get your happiness from drugs rather than God. You see what I mean? You're getting out of touch with reality, and it has these dire consequences, and you need more and more of it to make you happy, just like sin, right? Yeah. Like you take a little bit, you got a dopamine hit. You take a little bit, you need a little bit more to get that same hit, and so on. And sin functions the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it said that Simeon blessed God.